Alright, my system and everything finally installed. The big 15 Hifonics BRX subwoofer with the 2.5 cubic foot box. This is for my speakers. Plus I like this one because, like I said before in the first video, it's showy and everything. And then behind it, we have the amplifier running at 2 ohms, and then a capacitor because I had one sitting around, what the fuck, didn't care. And then the distribution block, each fuse is separate for their own, power handling of each amplifier. 8-gauge Roxor Fosgate wire running to everything, except for that 4-gauge wire that is actually a cadence 4-gauge. I know, sue me, copper-clad aluminum. But other than that, yeah, it's actually a pretty banging ass system. I'm not gonna lie. I used to have 210s before, and like I said, this 15 just blows them out of the water. Yeah, the box is ported as well, so it hits hard as hell. I might rewire it because I heard the amplifier is stable at 1 ohm, so I might give it a shot and give it more power, but we'll see. So, all right, let's play some tunes for you. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing No Doubt because for some reason that song I have actually hits really hard. So, and all my bass music's on this phone that I'm using to videotape everything. So yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, there's a little bass gain remote sitting right there. Mind you, the volume's only halfway up. And there you have it. I would blast it, but my neighbors are out and I don't want to piss them off. But yeah, this thing, once I hit, like, because my volume goes up to 40, as you see, I only have it at 20. It bangs, like holy shit, the subwoofer moves so much. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can wire it down even further. But yeah, we'll see. All right. If I can, there'll be another video. If not, oh well. But in all honesty, that 15 right there is well worth it. Don't buy, if you really are, wanting to save on trunk space, then yeah, go with 10s or 12s and get a hatchback box. But like if you're in like me, where we never throw anything back there, it's totally worth it. That it's for the price you pay and everything. It's crazy. But also for any beginners and everything, like I said, well, like I tell all my friends, whatever, that are getting into this stuff, always go with a big 3 upgrade. It spares yourself so much. Let me open up the hood here. If I could do this with one hand. Alright, yep. But the big 3 upgrade is having 0-gauge wire running from your alternator around to your positive port in your battery, then having one from your negative go down to your chassis, and then one from the engine block, which is kind of like tucked away over here. It's hard to see it. And then it runs, you can see like there's like a wire right here, this blue one, right down to the chassis as well. What it is like the best example I can how I can put it as is like blowing through a straw. If you're blowing through a coffee straw, that's what it's like if you had an audio system on your car. There's a lot of resistance. When you do the big 3, it's like blowing through a bigger straw, less resistance. There's less strain on the alternator. It doesn't give you more watts or anything. It's less strain on the audio system and all the components in the car, and it allows everything to flow more. As you see, I don't have it fused on my 0-gauge wire. The reason why they make you have a fuse is because, like, let's say you do have a high output alternator, you run a chance of melting this wire when the time comes. But because mine's only a measly 70 amp alternator, this shit can handle 250 amps because it's copper-clad aluminum. So until that day comes, then I'll worry. But that's part of the reason why I got 0-gauge too. But yeah, you can usually go with 4-gauge. but you know, I just go with 0 gauge because if I ever get a new car, it's all transferable. So, but yeah, this is the audio system. Hope you guys liked it. Like I said in one video, I do have like Rexer Fosgate speakers. You probably saw in the back that the ones in the back aren't in the box yet. Those will be in the box soon enough. Just gotta save up the measly money for it, and there you go. But plus, you know, most guys that do run audio anyway, they usually use their front speakers. So unfortunately, this car only comes with 4-inch speakers in the front. But yeah, hope you like the system. Well worth it. Hifonics, good brand, and with everything being CEA compliant, I not complaining one bit. So, but yeah, hope you guys liked the video. If you guys have any questions or anything, I'll try to answer them. But yeah, hope you like the system. I sure in the hell do. Just I can literally just stand back here and stare at this all damn day. Girlfriend isn't too fond of it, but whatever, you know, I got my thing, she's got hers. So love you, Ashley. But at nighttime, this thing is very, very cool when it's lit up. If anything, I'll probably throw a second video out there, just with it lit up. I won't do much talking, you know. But yeah, it's nice. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about the wire I have for the speakers, if that counts. I got 14 gauge running to the speakers, copper clad aluminum. Reason why is because even though it's only 40 watts, you know, 14 gauge copper clad is like equivalent to like, what is it, 16-ish or 18-ish gauge wire. And anyone that says, oh, 18 gauge wire sucks, for 40 watts, I can honestly tell you, I've talked to master electricians. I work at the Home Depot, if that counts for anything. This guy, he's been a master electrician for 40 years. He's like, trust me, if for how many watts it's putting out, he's like, you probably could use 22 gauge wire, to be honest with you, and you still get clarity. If it's actual copper, he's like, it's overrated. Audio people like to do that so you can buy bigger wires, so you can drop more money. But he's like, copper clad aluminum works just as fine. Does it send out a cleaner signal? Yes, because you know, it is all copper because it's a better conductor. But in all honesty, metal itself is a good conductor. So you know, there's really not much of a difference. And you know, it's true. Like with the 0 gauge wire. My 0 gauge wire can handle, you know, 250 amps, whereas real copper wire can handle 300 plus ish, give or take, depending on the brand and depending, you know, if how they're gonna meet the specifications of the wiring. But yeah, hope you like the system. I'm gonna be enjoying it for, like, you know, now that it's summertime up here in Wisconsin. So hell yes. But all right, yeah, you guys have a good one, and yeah.